To Beacon High School online video. Today we are going to learn about food and its sources. A question arises, why do we eat food? We know that all living beings need food in order to stay alive, for their growth and for development. The food that we eat helps us in many ways. It provides us energy to our body, it helps in the growth of our body, it repairs worn out or the damaged tissues. It protects us from many diseases and keeps our body healthy. Let us know what are the sources of food. The main source of food is the plant. They are called producers because the green plants, they make their own food by the process called photosynthesis. Consumers. Animals are the consumers because they depend on other producers or other animal for the food. Let us know the process of photosynthesis. Green plants make their own food. They use carbon dioxide and water to prepare food in the presence of sunlight. Root absorb water and minerals from the soil which is transported to the leaves where photosynthesis occurs. Carbon dioxide from the air enters the leaf through a tiny pore called stomata. Carbon dioxide combine with the water to form glucose or the sugar and it releases oxygen. These foods are utilized by the plant for their growth and the rest of the food gets stored in the different parts of the plant. We eat these parts as a vegetable, fruits and cereals. What are the food that we get from plants? Roots of plants like carrot, radish, beetroot, turnip, sweet potato are eaten. Some of these like radish, carrot, they can be eaten raw, whereas sweet potato they are cooked first and then eaten. Stems. Stems of certain plants like sugar canes are eaten. Some plants they store their food in the underground stems that we eat. For example, potato, ginger, onion, kohlrabi and corn. Fruits. Plant provide us fruits to eat. They are the major source of nutrients, vitamins and minerals. Some fruits like guava and orange, they are rich source of vitamin C and they also help us to protect and to fight against disease. Leaves of plants like lettuce, spinach, cabbage, mint, coriander, fenugreek are eaten. Spinach is known to be rich source of minerals, iron and calcium. Seeds. Cereals like wheat, rice and pulses like kidney bean, gram, chickpea, peas, they are the seeds of the plant. And seed of plant is the food that can be stored for longer time. Flowers. We eat flowers of certain plants like broccoli and cauliflower. Let us classify different food products that we obtain from the plants. First is vegetable. Radish, ginger, mustard leaves, cauliflower, brinjal. They are the vegetables that we eat and they are obtained from different parts of the plants. Cereals, rice, wheat, maize, barley, they are the staple food that the world's majority of the population take. Fruits, banana, mango, pineapple, grapes, apple, melons, guava, they are the various fruits we eat. Spices and herbs. A spice is a dried seed, fruit, root, bark or a vegetative substance that we used as a food additive for giving flavor to the food. It is also sometimes used as a preservative to prevent the growth of harmful bacteria. For example, mustard seeds, black pepper, coriander, cinnamon, clove, they are some spices commonly used in our food. Herbs are used for medicinal purpose. For example, basil leaf is a common herb and it can also be used for flavoring food. Beverages. Coffee and tea form a part of our daily beverages. Coffee is obtained from the seeds of coffee berries and tea is obtained from the leaves of the tea plant. Our next food product that we obtain from plant is oil. Oil is obtained from seeds like groundnut, mustard, almonds, sunflower, safflower, soya bean, sesame. We need oil to cook our food. Next is nuts. Nuts are dried fruits or seeds of plants. For example, groundnut, cashew, almond, they are some nuts we eat. Chocolate. The kernels of cocoa beans are ground to paste and they form a chocolate liquor, and then this liquor is hardened in molds to make chocolates. Food products from animal. Animal provide us with variety of food like milk. Milk is something which we all need, especially children, to stay healthy. Milk we get from cows, buffaloes, goat, sheep and camel. We make various food items from milk. Eggs. Eggs we get from birds like hen, duck and quail. Meat and seafood. Meat of animals such as goats, sheep and hen is commonly eaten. A large population living in the coastal areas that depend on seafood like prawns, crabs, fish, lobster and shrimps. Oil. Cod liver oil is derived from the liver of cod fish. It is very good for health. Next is honey. Honey is a sweet liquid that is made by bees from the nectar of flowers. Honey is collected from beehives. It contains water, sugar and some minerals. It is easy to digest and good for children and old people. How is food processed? All the food items that we obtain from plants or animals, it cannot be eaten as such. So they have to be processed. And for processing, a lot of hard work and labor is involved. Let us know how the food is processed. First, the wheat crop is cultivated in the field. And when the crops get mature, they are harvested. Then the ripe crops or the grains, they are separated from the crops and then they are sent to the flour mills to grind them in a fine powder. After that, it is packed in bags and then it is marketed. This flour is then used to prepare bread, bun and chapatis. Do you know human beings who eat plant and plant products and also consume milk? They are known as vegetarians. And the human beings who prefer meat, they are called non-vegetarians. Those human beings who consume dairy products and eggs but not meat, they are called ovo-lacto-vegetarians. And those human beings who eat only plant and plant products but they don't drink milk, they are called vegans. Let us know about the food habits of animals. We know that animals cannot make their own food. Hence they are called consumer because they depend on other animals or plants for food. Based on type of the food they consume, animals are classified into following types. The first is herbivores. Herbivores are those animals which eat only plant or plant parts like leaves, fruits, stem and roots. They are also called primary consumers. For example, cow, horse, deer, camel, panda, elephant and buffalo. They are known as herbivores. Next is carnivores. Carnivores are those animals which feed on flesh of other animals by killing them. They are called secondary consumers. Examples are lion, tiger, frog and snake. Next is omnivores. These are animals which feed on both plants and animals. For example, bear, pig, cockroach and human beings. Next is scavengers. Animals such as crow, seagulls, jackals and vultures, they feed on dead and decaying animals. So they are known as scavenger. Next is parasites. Parasites are those animals which live on or inside the body of other animals and they obtain food from the host. Let us know more about the parasites. We have studied that parasites live on or inside the body of other animals and they obtain food from them. So the animal on whose body the parasite lives is called the host. Parasites do not kill the host but harm them. Parasites are of two types, endoparasites and ectoparasites. Endoparasites are those parasites which live inside the body of their host, for example, roundworm and tapeworm. Ectoparasites are those parasites which live outside the body of their host and suck blood from their body. For example, lice, leech, bugs and fleas. Types of teeth. Depending on the feeding habits, animals have different types of teeth. In herbivores, the teeth are not pointed. They are wide and blunt, suitable for biting, crushing and grinding. Rodents such as squirrels have chisel-shaped front teeth to gnaw their foods like nuts, whereas carnivores have sharp and pointed teeth in the front to tear the flesh of other animals. The teeth of omnivores have special features that is common to the teeth of both herbivores and carnivores. Omnivores can tear off flesh and also they can grind the food. So today we have learnt all about the different products that we obtain from plants and animals, the food habits of animals and the types of teeth present in the animals.